Welcome back to Dragon's Dovecote. Please do like and subscribe and all that. It helps us reach more people. These are some of my wonderful pigeons. Right now, they and we are sneezing because I've been cleaning and stirring up lots of dust. Let me talk to you about some of the health risks of keeping birds. Not just pigeons, any birds. But pigeons and cockatoos and cockatiels especially. Aren't those too cute? They are cuddling up. It is so cute. That's Monkey and TLC, by the way. Those guys, right there. Anyway, pigeons, cockatoos, and cockatiels are amazingly dusty creatures. They create a pigeon dander or pigeon dust. We sometimes call it the bloom on the feather. And it's very thick. And it builds up very fast. Now, I wish I could say I deliberately let this build up like this, but the actual fact is I was sick. However, I'm gonna bring you in here. You see this? This was a perfectly clean avocado oil bottle 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, that was clean. But because it has oil on it, it really picked up the dust. This, I'm about to, you can see clouds of it. I don't know if it's showing up in the, this is the back of my fan. I clean this out regularly. The dust will actually choke the fans up. If you don't stop, beat it out, and clean it regularly. By the way, forgive the mess outside. I've been moving everything. But this dust in a closed-in loft, and this loft is too closed in. It's why I'm trying to put in more ventilation. In a closed-in loft, this dust builds up to very dangerous proportions very quickly. This is what will give you bird fancier's lung, otherwise known as pigeon keeper's lung. And it will happen amazingly fast. That wall is brown. No, I know it looks white. It's brown. I dust it regularly. These guys get cleaned as regularly as I can. And there's dust. There's dust like you wouldn't believe. I can't even begin to describe for you the level of dust in here. And this place is being cleaned. And I leave the doors open and I run fans. I have 2 fans in here. I have a big Vornado shop fan, and I have the little fan I just showed you. And there's still dust because there's not enough air circulation in here to keep the dust down. Even in a loft with a lot of air circulation, you get dust. If your loft doesn't have a lot of air circulation, you get more dust. And it will build up on every solid surface. I have touched what is legitimately a white door right there. Hang on, let me get my finger up here. Here we go. That white door out there. That's the inside of the door to the shed. You put your hand on it, you're going to come away with a white hand covered in dust. And it will happen remarkably fast. If you are cleaning, especially if you're doing what a lot of people do, which is using a leaf blower or something to blow the dust and blow everything out of the sheds, you have to be wearing not just a face mask. You have to be wearing a respirator. You have to be wearing significant lung protection. The same sort of stuff you would use for putting in spray insulation or working with fiberglass or whatever else. This is not something you want to be inhaling. I'm not talking about going in and feeding the birds. That's fine. You don't need a mask if you don't already have an allergy or a sensitivity. But if you're cleaning the loft, you're stirring up dust, you're stirring up the dust, you're blowing things out, you're sweeping up fine dust, you need a respirator. If you're just doing light cleaning, you might be able to get away with a light mask, like, your standard little, I wouldn't say one of those surgical masks. I don't think they're good enough. A KN95. But if you can't open your loft up as if it was a gazebo, then you've got to be starting to think about dust. In any case, I have to put my mask back on. I took it off so that you could hear me, and get back to cleaning. I am currently sweeping, and I found out that I really let things go while I was sick, and as a result there is a lot of debris, including not just feather dust, but dropping dust and things like that I'm sweeping up. That's not something you want in your lungs. All right? If you own a cockatoo or a cockatiel, you are already familiar with the level of dust that they can come up with, and you are already familiar with the fact that your hand will covered in white powder. You have the same issues, and anybody that has enough birds creating enough dust and debris can have the same issue. And once you have gotten sensitized to it, you may need to wear a mask around your birds for the rest of your life. You don't want to go there. All right, so that's Dragon's Dovecoat with your health warning of the day. Be safe, love your pigeons safely, take good care of the pigeons, and take good care of you. Remember that if you can't take care of your pigeons, you're probably not going to get anybody else to take good care of them. So, talk to you later. Please like and subscribe.